The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over.
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He'll keep it himself. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Pittsburgh's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor. in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. So excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision making. That is not how you want to start a game.
He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying the left side. Collisions and power on display. And after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Working that wide receiver screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To throw, it's Knowles. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Turns it loose. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Using his legs, it's Maddox. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week.
Big guy tries to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Knowles. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Pitt will line up to punt it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for room. It's Maddox. Makes one man miss.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Best. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt right back to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. All the way in for the touchdown.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Grabs behind the line. It's Maddox. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to pass. It's Knowles. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This feels like 4 down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Finds his man. It's Taylor. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to run it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Maddox. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. Oh, better look out! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Pitt will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll ride his man on the option. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Knowles. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for room, it's Maddox. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Lynch. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build on.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got it looking for the 1st down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Finds his tight end. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Finds a little space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?